He's famous the world over for his achievements on the track. But since retiring from the sport, Sir Mo Farah has turned his attention to his charity work.
Yeah, as a Save the Children ambassador, Sir Mo has recently travelled back to his birthplace, Somaliland, to meet families whose lives have been devastated by droughts and floods. And delighted to say that Sir Mo joins us now live here on BBC Breakfast. It's great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. So much to talk to you about, but your trip back to Somaliland, how was it?
Yeah, it was amazing. Sorry, as an ambassador of Save the Children, I've been ambassador for many years, but really it's first time out there and seeing firsthand the work Save the Children do. And it was, honestly, I was touched by so many people just in their stories.
So Mo, you left when you were, what, 8 years old. Do you have much memory of the country, and what did you make of it?
Yeah, I came into the UK when I was 8, having obviously gone through child trafficking. But itself, I haven't been back there. I've gone back there to see family, relative, but I've not seen or gone back to do work with the Save the Children. But honestly, being out there with the Save the Children, just saw so many kids, mothers struggling that, you know, without the Save the Children, the work they do, any of these kids would not even have any chance. And I was touched by hearing some amazing stories.
We're just seeing some pictures now of you on visits, going to clinics, going to schools, meeting some of those kids. What are the stories that will stay with you? What are the things that you come back and remember and tell your children about?
No, for all of us, I think it's as important as a father of 4 kids. We always just try and do what's best for our kids, and obviously you support them. But seeing kids there who struggle, who hasn't got anything to eat, the health, and without the Save the Children, the work they're doing, it would have been so hard. And for me, there was one story, a lady who had triplet kids, and all the triplets were in the hospital getting treated for malnutrition. And that was hard to see that as a mother going through that. And then it wasn't just that, then she left the other kids behind in order for 3 of them to be treated. And talking to the mother was just like, I was almost in tears, because it's just like, you don't wish that on any kids, let alone your own kids. And her going through that, I was touched.
And the area has been particularly affected, hasn't it, by climate change? And that's what Save the Children is particularly trying to highlight. What impact is that having in the places that you visited?
No, it has a massive impact, climate change. And because of the climate change, people are always on the move and try and like grow stuff. Obviously, that's where they grew up, but they have to move to another place. And again, taking that journey is not easy, but taking with all the kids, and in order for them, provide them to have a clean water, have something to eat. And again, it's where the biggest struggle is malnutrition, because again, the kids are not getting enough food or enough support. And again, as I said, they end up, there's 3 ways of identifying malnutrition. The first step is the kids have just been sick. Second step is, you know, not too bad, but then third one is like where they need to go into the clinic. And once they go to the clinic, then they might have to stay there and provide with, you know, the support they need. But honestly, as I said, the kids and our mothers are struggling. And again, I wanted to see firsthand what the Save the Children do, and the work goes into it, and I was touched.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking to hear about that, and the fact that so many young children there are starving, hungry in 2024. What did you come back and tell your own children here about what you'd seen and the impact, and you know, on you and potentially on them?
Yeah, I think for all of us, it's important just be normal. And again, what is normal? For me, obviously, we live in a country that, you know, we don't worry about clean water, food, or things. Obviously, there's other issues, but that's just normal things. And I believe every child, every mother should have a normal things that we could do every day we take for granted. And I'm just so proud of the work, Save the Children and everyone in the team. But again, all of us in the UK, it's important to know when we donate, where it goes and how does it get support. And me seeing it firsthand, honestly, it's just changed me the way I used to think to how I think now, because I know that donation goes to them children and it does make a difference and it does save lives.
We're just watching pictures of you there playing football with some of the local children. Sport is such a sort of unifying, activity, isn't it? And football, big part in your life. The Olympics, big part in your life. So both of those things coming up. Let's talk about the Euros first of all, because that's at the forefront of our minds.
Yeah, I think sports is so important for all of us to be active, to just enjoy what makes us happy. As you know, growing up for me, all I ever wanted to do is play football. I was never that good. I was better off running, and that's why I had a long career. But most importantly, sports brings everyone together. And as I said, in the Euros, we'll be behind our team, England, hopefully to go to the final. I think it's not going to be easy, as well as we've got the Olympics coming up in August. So we've got Wimbledon on now as well. So in the UK, we've got big sports events coming up, sorry.
Yeah, you say you're a massive football fan. How together do you think the England team are looking in the football?
They're looking good, right? You saw the penalties over the years. We're known as, we might not have the best penalties, but them boys put them shots away, and Bellingham and Saka and everyone in the team did amazing. I saw that. It's probably the best penalties I've seen for a very long time, and not just say here, but from England team, it was incredible.
And in terms of the Olympics, it's not far away. Are you going to be travelling across? Are you going to be watching some of the events and perhaps wishing you were there?
I do. Part of me does wish I'd be there, but you know what? I'm done. I've achieved everything I have achieved to be achieved on the track and in the marathon I tried. But honestly, I'll be cheering for Team GB all the way. We've got some amazing events. Obviously, 1500 meters. It's going to be exciting for us. 800 meter women again. So I'll be tuning in, as well as giving it a little bit more inside of what's happening day to day.
Mo, if it's to the England team playing in the football, if it's to Team GB or Paralympics GB, what is your key message, you think, to anyone taking part about representing their country and dealing with pressure? What would you say that the number one thing is they need to deal with?
I think number one thing is you've got to enjoy it and just try your best, give it all, and that's all you have. But obviously, throughout my years in my career, I probably dealt with it different. I just saw, if I could do the work and I can just see it as another race and try and switch off, that's what you do. But sometimes it's not easy because you've got the whole nation waiting for you, and Olympics only come around every 4 years once. And sometimes we just make it more harder for ourselves. But if I was them, the athletes, I would just say, go out there, we're proud of you because you're representing our country, but as well as, you go enjoy it, you put in the work. And I think everyone who's been selected and made the team, in the GB team, deserves to be there. We'll be proud no matter what the outcome is. And the England team will say, good luck, boys, you've shown us anything is possible.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed. It's going to be a full-on week, isn't it? Full-on summer. But Samo Farah, fantastic to see you talking about sport.
It will be. How excited is it?
It's exciting. Let's just not curse it. We're looking forward to it. Great to speak to you, and really special to reflect on your trip to Somaliland as well. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you. I like Samo Farah's advice there. Try and enjoy it. To the players, I think for all of us watching it as well, try and enjoy it.
On the edge of our seat. Right.